What the president has done and has done systematically and deliberately is to advance a norm in which the votes that are cast in majority Black cities or predominantly Black cities are seen and tainted in some way as being fraudulent or there being something wrong with them. We saw this outside when the canvassers were counting the votes, the day after election in Detroit. And we saw, all of these people standing outside saying, stop the count. And the president had people going back and forth about stop the count, count all the votes. But the places he was targeting, the racist dog whistle was Philadelphia, Atlanta, Detroit, Milwaukee. I understand that people want to say those are just democratically controlled cities, but I'm not going to pretend that the dog whistle is not what it is, because those of us who do this work have been putting up with the myth of voter fraud targeted in this racialized way for more than a decade. It's never been substantiated, the presence of widespread voter fraud, and yet it's been used as the excuse for all kinds of voter suppression tactics, voter ID laws and purges and so forth, all of which we've had to fight and overcome to try and ensure that Black voters have a right to participate in the political process. So not only is the president announcing the norm that you can scorch the earth, you can have officials stay at the Trump Hotel and drink Dom Perignon after having a private meeting with you at the White House during the period of canvassing, but that you can also hit the low-hanging fruit. You can also call back that canvasser in Wayne County who said that she would accept the other votes in Wayne County, but she wouldn't accept Detroit. It's also the advancing of this racial narrative about voting, I'll say racist narrative about voting, that suggests that there is some fraud connected with votes that are cast by majority Black voters in cities around this country. This is so toxic. This is so dangerous. It is also so grotesque. I think about this summer when some of these very same members of Congress, leaders of the Republican Party who have been silent while Mr. Trump has done this, offered these encomiums to John Lewis and purported to understand the sacrifice that he made on the Edmund Pettus Bridge throughout his career. And yet they have stood by and allowed this terrible casting of Black votes with this imprimatur of fraudulence that is so dangerous. And so we think that's part of the reason why we have to pursue this as well. It's important. It's not nothing, and it's not just about the outcome. It's about the full citizenship of Black people, the right to participate in the political process and have our votes cast and counted, and have our votes have the same value as the votes cast by anybody else in our society.
That's exactly right, and so well put. It's about accountability and consequences for these tactics built on the kind of foundation that you're describing.